Hello everyone, this is the video of Legal Studies, class 12, unit 2, that is topics of law, and in this video we will discuss the kinds of harmful act, and the specific act that we will discuss in this video, that is trespass to land. As in previous video you have seen that we have been discussing about the intentional tort, okay, starting with the battery, assault, and then wrongful imprisonment or false imprisonment, okay, and in this video we will discuss the trespass to land. Okay, so let's begin with the meaning of trespass to land. If someone, again keep in mind intentional, if someone intentionally enters in someone else's land without permission, and when the owner asks him to quit the place, to go out from that place, then he refuses to do so. So in this case it is known as, that is trespass to land. Okay, so it is an action that causing certain kind of invasion in the privacy of the owner of the property. Okay, so this is known as trespass to land. Now check out what the definition, that is legal definition, says. When the defendant directly and intentionally, focus on directly and intentionally, enters upon another's land or remains there without permission, is said to be trespass to land. As we have discussed that without the permission, if you enter in someone else's property and refusing to leave that place, that is trespass to land. Such invasion can happen with objects or by people, and also includes invasion of some area of air above the land and some area below the land, as for example creating a drainage outlet below the land of the claimant. Okay, so what this sentence is saying, that such kind of trespass to land may be through some person, maybe you just trespassed in someone else's land, or you have thrown some garbage or some kind of things that into others' space, that is also trespass to land, or you have mined something under the ground, so again that is trespass, though it is not on the ground, rather under the ground, even then it is trespass. If something you did in the air and that air area is falling in others' property, then that is also trespass. So this sentence is saying or including everything under the heading of trespass to land. Okay, such tort is actionable per se without the need to prove damage. So in this case the claimant doesn't need to prove anything, any damage, anything means any damage. You just trespassed into his space, that is more than enough for the claimant to claim the damage. So in this case claimant doesn't need to prove any injury or anything of such type. He needs to prove only that you have trespassed into his land, that's it. And if he proved this, he has the right to claim the damages. Okay, so now let's check out what are the ways in which trespass may occur of such type. As we have discussed that entering upon land, that is directly you entering in someone else's land, okay, either you yourself entering or you are throwing some garbage or some stuff of such type into others' space, so that is known as entering into others' space. Okay, trespass to the air space, it is something like that. Say you are putting certain hoarding and some part of that hoarding is occupying the space, air space that falls under the others' property. So that is again trespass. The next one is trespass to the ground beneath the surface. So if you are doing something like mining kind of work or making drainage, underground drainage, so that is known as trespass under the ground. Okay. Now we will check out the essential elements of trespass to land. That is, trespass has to be intentional. Of course, intention is essentially required. Permission of any sort has not been taken. So it is your arbitrary action. You did it on your own. You didn't take any permission from anywhere, neither from the owner nor from any authority. Of course, if it is a private property, then the owner is the sole person who can give you the permission and whom you need to consult for the permission. Trespass must be physical, whether person himself or through some object. So it is not essentially that always you enter. If even you throwing something, that is also incorporated under the heading of trespass to the land. So these are the essential elements of trespass. Now what are the things means that can defend from such tort, that is defense of trespass to land? Basically a valid permission or license to enter into the property. So say if you have the permission or pass or license to enter in that property, then you have the valid ground to enter in that and you can use that as a defense. In that condition you want to be held liable. Next one is right to entry or passage. Though you don't have the pass, license or something like that, but you have the right for the passage to pass through that. Even in that condition you want to be liable. Now the last topic that we have in this heading, that is remedies of trespass to land. Of course you know that in tort law the first remedy is damages. You can claim the damages. The second one is injunction. So that person must be restrained to enter in your property. And the third one is in the case someone forcibly taken your property, occupied your property. So in that case action must be taken in order to recover that property from his possession. Okay. So likewise in this case we have 3 remedies. So this is all for this video. I believe you must understood the meaning of trespass to land and what are the essential elements of trespass to land and what are the types of trespass to land, what are the defenses that you can use when you trespassed, and lastly we have discussed about the remedies. So we have discussed in brief everything about the trespass to land. Hope you understood the concept of such tort, and in next video we will be discussing other intentional tort, that is trespass to chattels. Okay. So in the meantime please revise this video. See you in next video.